All right, welcome to yet another edition of the Checkpoint Sport, where they reach you every weekend on Saturdays, especially. and today, I want to welcome you to the show as we get a lot for discuss inside local and international sport. As we national single leg amputee football team, they prepare for go represent Sierra Leone. Now the single leg amputee Nations Cup. Well, we get the coach with we go can tell about them preparation and how set then they for going to that competition and perform do them best in order for bring laurels to Sierra Leone. We also go look at the Premier League as roundup of matches then played today inside the league with final set of matches for some clubs. Them as all other clubs then go play their last matches tomorrow. But today clubs then play across the country. We see Bo Rangers get 2-0 victory inside a match where them play Arslav and the likes of Camboy Goose been win as well against Old Edwardians. We also see victory for FC Wansin against Mighty Blackpool and Babure Warriors being share the points inside the match where they play. But inside the show today also we go look at cycling as they will get last in peace now after where UCI and CAC been done talk say, well, the post will be all them. We not one for left at all. When I Winston DC Crowther for resign and Winston DC Crowther don't resign and don't order the executive for all Congress. That's all you will get inside the show today. But let I welcome me guest we na Pastor Abraham Bangura, the coach for National Single Leg Amputee team. Welcome to the show, Pastor.
Oh, thank you, Magdalene, and good evening to all, and good morning to all listeners.
All right, thank you, Pastor. Continue for stay with me. I will come back and talk to you, but let me take this break. Welcome back. Welcome back. Well, to start with, Pastor, what's are the latest with the single leg amputee sports team, and particularly with the football side as they prepare for the amputee Nations Cup? Pastor, you
Hello,
get me?
Magdalene, come again?
Yes, I say what's are the latest with regards to the single leg
No, no, no,
amputee
no.
sport team?
Oh, thank you very much. So far so good. Right now, as I talk to you, we don't camp almost for 25 days now within a camp. So and right now, as I do this interview, the boys are outside. They are talking with the PRO of the Sierra Leone Amputee PRO, when Albert Mali Mustafa. They get a meeting with them now as I talk to you.
All right. So with regards to our preparation and training ahead of the tournament where the amputee that they prepare for go, how una don't fear on.
Oh, Magdalene, we so far so good for now. We are well prepared for this tournament that Tanzania. And we just wait for people first ball. Then for make we lift the trophy for come back na Sierra Leone.
Yeah, this not the first time where the amputee team they go to such competition and una always can do exceptionally well. So with this time round, how you think say una go approach this particular tournament in where they host not Tanzania?
Yeah, Magdalene, I want to tell every listeners tonight, and technically the boys are okay. Physically, they are okay. Psychologically, they are okay. Then above all, spiritually, we are well okay. We just dey wait for the day, because we first match will be on the 27th. We go play with first match, and after we play the first match, then we go see, and people go know exactly.
All right. With this time around, is it only the boys going or the girls? Because we see the girls themselves in the train.
Well, no, this not the boys, not the boys, not the boys, and they go.
All right, Pastor, continue for stay with we in him now, Pastor Abraham, the national coach for the single leg amputee team, as they prepare for the African Cup, where they go represent Sierra Leone, not Tanzania. Well, this team done from over 20 years, and they don't represent Sierra Leone right across the world, with also appearances in different competitions. Them, but let me go to cycling now, as we see UCI being done right. UCI and CAC be done right the association for let them move ahead and hold election before December 31st, and ask that the person will be there in charge when I be the president, where they lead two associations step down. But now I get Mania for talk more on this. Welcome to the show, Anthony.
Yeah, thank you, Magdalene.
Yeah, so with the latest development now in cycling, we see the letter we come out from Crowther first. But they ask say they for dissolve executive, but later we see contrary to what they say UCI being get for issue another letter. So waiting now the latest development inside the cycling association.
Okay. Crowder, for we all, Crowder always been thinking when UCI, from the moment when UCI they notice they lead two association, from that moment they be already don't become an ex-president. Because no law, no day where they permit anybody or be two presidents, one president for two different associations. Because definitely na sports. And when you go there as a two president for two associations, definitely there's going to be conflict of interest. And now and then with that kind of that kind attribute where it show to people them, it shows it go get for be selfish, and also now one side it go get for concentrate more. And because say cycling, not to anybody is favorite anymore, or not get no that kind, not get that kind of stay there anymore. And so it decide attention all now other side it will focus. The focus now the other side now other now by the other association who side it thinks it get more grip, and then it will pay attention. And which of course and then the 9 million they happen all this while we make cycling ever since the reinstate Crowder back, you find out say nothing like development not take place, no new development not take place. You
Okay.
know? So now yes.
All right. So in the letter where UCI or CAC they write, it state they say the former. So is it that like 1 2 year ago they be done do away with Crowder, but Una not been find out at all?
We not been find out, but me personally, the one say the association as a whole, lots of people they not be understand. Even the secretary general not be understand. But some time ago, maybe don't talk and say, he not get right for they as a president for two association. And when I begin for talk and people let me take and say, Crowder get with it is, it that, or it call. But maybe no see, Crowder, the moment we don't tell UCI, this is why long time ago, what me do, because other people let me think say, Crowder, now this, now that. So what me do? I've been infected for because I don't get my own international I would say I belong try for connect myself with the people, the stakeholders as the NACAC and UCI. Some of the people that we have been privileged for meet and connect myself with at the International Cycling Federation. Yeah. So what me do? I begin to notify them and begin tell them the advantage and disadvantages and some of the effects them we Crowder where they happen at the negative effect then where they happen at the association because of and that. So then we later on decides nothing continue for the communicate with you and they give updates as to how things they go. So myself I not tell the executive them at that time, because sometimes when you begin for to find out some time back, as the association, we begin get some people who will call snitch. When you tell them waiting and waiting at the development, then we try for income. The next thing you get among them, people will come out, they go tell other people them, or they go tell Crowther, so they make a defense strategy for let it go continue for stay long in power.
All right, now that
So what me do, I make sure say I short, I keep all things short and make sure say me one green working at the background and make sure say everything we are supposed to do with me only to power and for make sure say the international confederation and including UCI they make sure say they do their own parts and at the end of the day we get the success.
okay.
I already see say embarrassment about for camp for him. Now he make he run for right letter so that he will look like I resign. But Crowther not ever resign because he was not a president since the day when the International African Federation no say he hold position for two different associations at the same time.
All right, now that una don't receive the letter and they don't gonna mandate for all elections before the 31st of December, waiting now the way forward.
Well, the way forward, we try for deliberate recently on we don't get two meetings shortly, and we try for find a date because them don't advise we demand because they recommend three people them. One Mr. Shannon from Nigeria, when I'm the current Secretary General for CAC, and also the technical director on Nigerian cycling, and also the Guinea President, when I'm Madam Aminata, and also Mr. Shannon from Ghana, when I'm the President of Ghana cycling. They're all three for witness. So we try to get this, and then we don't advise. We try latest by the 11th of December, for we will get Congress. And the good thing is the letter states clearly states either the moment where the president is no longer available or no longer part of anything, the vice president and or the secretary general and for conduct the Congress. And then for take to the Congress. Unfortunately, the vice president he don't die like 3 years ago. So not only the Secretary General, with the current executive, the remaining people in the executive, and then get for taking to Congress.
So with this
So
whole
every
thing,
time,
this thing will happen as cycling. What it mean to the cyclists them like sitting for over 6 years without representing Sierra Leone in any major competition inside the world.
it mean a lot to we, and really the signal not good, bad signal, and really it affects series of cyclists them. Even some cyclists they now we've been done a ride, we've been doing a very good big. Now they're not able for ride and they're not able to continue again because some man can end already. That may be a different thing now we get for use for help some of them people in there. Some cycling they will the kind of momentum will be there we can get for let them able for let them continue for ride. Now they're not there again. And that, serious you get psychological effect on most of the cyclists them. When you get passion and love for something, then you see say you try for do them and for make sure the world know you, but somebody they will hold you back, and they do by all means for make sure say nothing will go before.
All right. So Anthony, una prepare for this Congress or then take una by surprise?
Well, we be already prepared for Congress because quite recently, even before this letter they come out, we've been they push the executive. They say, "Una take we to Congress, So then say we the time for deliberate on things them we for make we get then say we defend the own way anyway. But we not been get a specific date. We not been get a specific date for Congress, but we been already say we must get Congress, but we'll not be expecting now within the shortest time we will get Congress.
So now that it come as a surprise or whatsoever, because for a lot of people, other people have been done they claim ownership as now they make the peace, but it come clear that nobody no play a role other than the complaint where the association being get for sent forward to UCI and CAC, supported by the Ministry of Sports and National Sport Council, be make Crowther resign. So who that's now the people
Yes.
now where we now they look forward to for you take over as executive member, president, and vice president of the association for the next couple of years?
Well, for now, nobody, no, because initially we been get Pasinikul, and also we been get Mr. Emiliuk. We always when they be done the aspire initially before this up and down, these cups then be take place constantly and waiting and column. So this so now we look forward to who that we will show interest and ready say I want to contest, and we look at you and look at because definitely we not go for once anybody will get Crowther and attribute again. Because waiting to happen, we don't want to make one mistake to them.
Yeah,
because
but
and error when we cycle association being get so we don't want to get anybody willing like go get a kind of Crowther in similar attribute. So now we have to make sure we scrutinize and look thoroughly at the people them they come.
so talking about in attributes and all, how I go do for assess the human being because somebody wants for get power, he can paint himself for be very good until he take power, then he can show in true color.
Okay, you say come again?
Yeah, you they talk about una no want somebody again we get the same attribute like Crowther, but how na go do for assess the individuals, and because some people when they want power they can paint themselves good, and after they take power then show them true color.
Yes. Well, now we don't we sabi we self here. So because we don't deal with some people, we don't work with some people in the past, and we know whether they listen, whether they hear you word, whether not they hear you, whether they take advice, whether not they take advice, whether always they make like a sabi, and whether not they make or a sabi all thing. Because that the name Crowther they do we make you feel say he always is in nine of the best. He thinks it's a the thing as everybody, and that kind of thought it didn't get to make him mess things up seriously.
All right. So what's in the lesson we wanna learn from this all?
Yeah. You say? Come again?
What's in the lesson we wanna learn from this?
Well, the lesson we will learn that one, we're not going to that the one the constitution we not going forever look at any kind of vague constitution. We just follow somebody no more based on any kind of support and waiting. We just think say no more they can put you just like that or with no color. One we get for make sure say we look thoroughly into the constitution, and we look thoroughly and make sure say all side the mistakes and they we correct them now and for future purposes.
All right.
So next time let now go happen again.
Thank you very much, Anthony. We hope for get you live on the show some other time. Thanks for accepting we call.
Thank you, Magdalene. Thank you very much, and I appreciate the call and the interview.
Okay. A name now Anthony Bangura. They represent the Cycling Association. It just talked to we as well. It don't tell the Cycling Association the Fed. Over 6 years now, they not get any president. They be just the Fed for power and all. But finally, the International Federation, the right say they can go ahead now. The policy will be the Fed. They don't want them again for the part of the association after they done thorough investigation that then find out say in one grain they want two association as president. So they are against the UCI and the CAC constitution if will be president for one association, not two. So that's now what's in the happen as cycling. We move on with the show very soon. I will talk to somebody from Bo Wena Petros for tell you about the Premier League. As we see Bo Rangers play their final match today, huge number of people come out for support the club all around the country, and other side themselves around the country matches them being get for play. But I come to you back, Pastor, with regards on camping now. How many days are on in a camp, and how the camping do they go on, and what are the reason for this camping?
Well, the camping don't be so good. And the reason for this camp in connection to the trip for make to Tanzania for the Amputee Nations Cup. So now the reason make we come together. The boys will be not used for train every Saturdays. But now we'll come from day one to today's date. It don't be so unique for we. And I want to assure everybody that Sierra Leone team, Sierra Leone Amputee team, by the grace of God, God be our helper, we are going to lift that trophy in Tanzania and will bring on to a nation.
Yeah. So how many players would they talk about where una dey prepare for this tournament?
Well, as you know, amputee football now 6 players, 1 goalkeeper. So the competition we forgo with 12 players, 5 officials. So now 17 officials we forgo with, including the players. 12 players, 5 officials. So total of 17.
All right. So how una don't do forget funding?
Well, by the grace of God, as you know, this not to any individual team, this not the country team. And His Excellency President Bio, be already don't write, we don't get a letter from the office of the president. We don't tell we say we for make sure say Ministry of Finance, then give we the support what we need for go. So we don't write to budget, we don't send everything to Ministry of Finance, and by Monday we forget everything as the PR will just tell we.
So
And we
waiting.
also we thank God. Yeah. Yes, Magdalene.
Yeah. Yeah. Just continue.
Yeah, and we also thank God because like His Grace the Bishop, when a Bishop Laga, he give we some finance who come the camp. Then Pastor Margaret Brandon, himself give we finance who can at the camp. Then Brother Cornelius McWilliams, we get Destiny Shipping Agency. Himself give we some finance who can at camp. When they make we able for bring the boys them to camp for make we begin run with camping.
So with the budget we una put
Then
together, where
also
una
Pastor
send to the
Samai.
Oh, okay. So with the budget we una put together and forward to the
Yes.
ministry,
Yeah.
how much would they talk about here?
Well, the PRO, ain't know everything because and them put the budget because you know one person in fear that 17 man for 1,500. Yeah, that's the flight ticket. Then
Okay.
football, you get what you do give and waiting up per diem everything. So the PRO that then put everything together with them send go na the ministry.
Okay. So um when una dey expect for left and when una feel so una forget this money, because for travel you need for do something within the time limit so the team not go arrive late in Tanzania.
Happy with you when we go Angola because we go late in Angola, make we lost to first point so we get with Tanzania. We lost to first point, and now by the grace of God for left on Wednesday. So that's why ministry want for Monday to Tuesday for don't get everything. So Wednesday morning, or they left Wednesday, or they left the shore of Sierra Leone.
All right, Pastor, continue for stay with we now the show. We go come to you back for talk more. Make I just take news report about the leagues them way the matches that we played today now the Sierra Leone Premier League. Well, inside the Sierra Leone Premier League, we see matches them we play across the country as the teams that they try for round up inside the league itself. But let I talk to Petros where be there now Bo and witness the Bo Rangers match. Welcome to the show, Petros.
Yes, I'm welcome. My name is Petros and I'm working for the Max Cabin Sports media platform in Sierra Leone.
Yeah, Petros, with the match today where Bo Rangers play against Arslav, what's in now you take and how you see the match go, because we understand say it be get so much it be so much electrifying with powerful performances from either side.
Yeah, yes, of course. I've just mentioned the matches. I think it was very good. More especially, there is a new record that was set today by one of the prolific striker in our country, Musa Tombo. He scored 1 minute, got the penalty, and scored it. I think it was a great opportunity for him that broke a wonderful record that has not yet been set. And also the side of Bo Rangers, they did well. They play well. They lead first half 1 goals to nil, and second half again 1 goals to nil. I think Axlaf was very annoyed, even to the fans, to supporters, even to the soldiers. They went up to fight the referee because of there was no decision taking right to the referee. They think they worked them into the game. But the side of Bo Rangers, they did well, they played well, they were composed, even their changes when they came in. I think they changed the particular match. So you see, and even to our Mark Trabin Sports, the Musa Tomo
Yeah,
received
yeah.
it
We
well.
will come to
And I
that.
think,
We will come to that. Let me talk about the match. So, what's the reason where the Arsenal fans them go and attack the referee? Then things say they woke them, or what's the team will take whose incident will take
yes,
place will
yes,
lead
yes,
to
yes,
that?
yes, yes, of course. At the 1 minute penalty, they no go down well with that. They say no to penalty. And when you watch in the point of view, they say and say like a penalty. But all of the fans, all of the soldiers, they were downstairs, accusing the referee of blowing such penalty, which is not acceptable for them. So you see, and at the end of the match, they want to attack the referee and give them all sort of insultive words to the referee. So I think some of the stewards at Bo Mini Stadium stop them and calm them down so that they can go to their respective hotel where they lodge.
Okay, so the match ends, and how the atmosphere be look like now the stadium for the Bo Rangers fans them as this now the last match for today for the first
Well,
round of the league.
well, the atmosphere was good. Even to at the end of the game, I think they share so many oranges to the fans. The fans were very excited, more especially they are leading the current Premier League table. Most of them, even in fact, there was so many personality was there today. Even to the Minister of Sports, Abraham Yelenke also was there. Fasale was there. Even to Junior Bio also was there. So many personalities today was there to witness the match against Axlaf and the side of Bo Rangers. The fans was very excited, and tomorrow they are waiting for East Lions to lose or to draw so that they can occupy the first position to the first rounds. So they were all
Okay,
amazing and excited,
so with
more
the
especially about the second.
so how many teams left for play now? Because we know say huge number of other teams in play today and some play on Wednesday as well.
So I think say tomorrow no more game. I think say game get for day tomorrow. East Lions go play tomorrow at the
Oh,
National Stadium. I think say that tomorrow the only yes tomorrow is going to be the only last game for the commence of the first rounds.
okay. So with the Max Tribune award to Musa Tumbo, how he receive him as a player because he win the best player of the month of October, but we get some delay in terms of awarding him, and they'll be award him today in a bow after the last match. How we receive the award.
Well, the award was very great. Firstly, when 18 John announced that the player of the month for October is Musa Tumbo. In fact, the fans they were very excited, even to his wife Awatumbo was very excited about the award. So a lot of fans was there at the stadium in the pitch. So many crowd was there, and even it reached a certain point where the man Musa Tumbo gets upset and wanted to faint because of the population, and he received well. And due to the Fasali gave the particular award, and also in time play a great role to announce the player of the month award. I think it was very grateful, and I think he also as a player congratulated the Mark Tribune for such an initiative that we bring up some of the players to be more serious in terms of the pitch.
All right, thank you very much, Petros Kata, for such a wonderful report. Thanks for representing the Max Tribune in Bo.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, in name na Petros and one of the bloggers for the Max Tribune platform, and just being award Musa Tumbo the player of the month of October, where he received 500,000 leons as cash prize and a certificate in the name as something where he merit. Well, we dey move on, and Musa also been get a record where he set 1 minute, one goal inside as them below the whistle. Bo Rangers be get the penalty and he been convert them. So quick one inside the Salon Premier League. I will come to pass to back, but let I go through the Sierra Leone Premier League results for today. Inside the match where Bo Rangers been play, then beat Arslav 2-0 inside Bo. Musa Noah Kamara be scored the goal inside the first minute where it been scored the penalty, and Lamin Kagbo been scored inside 77 minutes for make am 2-0. And inside the other match, then we play Cambo Eagles beat Oled Warriors 2-0 inside Kenema, and Abubakar Kanu scored inside 19 minutes, while Momo Commander scored inside 78 minutes. Now the Kenema Mini Stadium. And now Potloko, the Warriors, winner by Bure Warriors, being get 1-1 draw with Slifa. Yeah, Brewer for Bure Warriors being score, and Abdullahi Kagbo being get for score and own goal, meaning um well, there be go 1-1 with Slifa anyway. So that's not the result. Meaning our Bible Warriors score. Is it not a score? Anyways, you get Mighty Blackpool also we lost to FC Wansin, and Lansana Toronka na in score the only goal for FC Wansin. Remember, I said this now the last set of matches them inside the Salon Premier League first rounds. Hopefully we go see second round, because a lot of people get a question mark as they say not easy for Les Salon League end. They say not easy for Les Salon League end, but we got a couple of matches away for play. Easter Lions get one more match. Usum Stars get one more match. Central Parade, FC, and Eastern Tiger. You also get Port Authority, Diamond Stars, and Police. Then get 1-1 matches for play. But as it stands, the league table, Bo Rangers get 35 points. They don't play 17 matches. And Easter Lions don't play 16 matches, then get 33 points. Then get one more for go tomorrow. FC Calon don't play 17 matches, then get 28 points. Usum Stars don't play 16 matches, one more match for play tomorrow, then get 28 points. And the fourth position and fifth position are Cambo Eagles, who don't play 17 matches with 27 points. And you get the likes of Central Parade, also we get one more match, then get 17 points in sixth position. Seventh, now Arslav FC, where they don't play 17 matches with 26 points. Eighth position, now Freetown City Football Club, we don't play 16 matches with 25 points. And FC Wansin, they ninth now the table. They don't play 17 matches, then get 25 points. Eastern Tigers get one more match for play. They don't play 16. Tomorrow they will play the final match and then get 23 points. Slifa don't play 17 matches, then they 11th and then get 19 points. You also get Mighty Blackpool. We get a disappointing defeat today to FC Wansi. They don't play 17 matches, then get 18 points, then they 12 at the table. And Oled Warriors, they 13 with 17 matches and 17 points. It's like them they get 1 points by each match. But anyway, then get 17 points. And then do well, as you know, Cambo Eagles been beat them today. And you also get Port Authority, where don't play 16 matches, then get 16 points. Then Seth they struggle at the table, then they 14th, 15th, now Diamond Stars with 16 matches, 15 points. And you get Anti-Drugs with 17 matches, 15 points, then they 16. And you get Barbara Warriors, where they are the relegation zone with Sierra Leone Police. Barbara Warriors get 13 points, 17 matches, and Police get 16 points, 10 matches, then get 1-1 matches for play. So as it stands, Bo Rangers they lead with 35 points, one match ahead of Eastern Lions, where hope for get victory tomorrow and top the table. But if it stands as it is, then Bo Rangers go lead the first rounds. But with Lions, then one match in hand, then get a great chance for top the table tomorrow if they win their next match. So far, so good. That's now the latest about the Salon Premier League. We move on with the show, and now they come to Pastor again. Pastor, this time around, let we talk technical issues now the game. So as a coach, what's the technical approach where you want for goal this time around as Sierra Leone, now one of the top nations in Africa when it comes to amputee football?
Thank you very much, Magdalene. You see, ever since in the history of amputee football, now the first them this, the glory of God, we get now with the inside top join we now Tanzania. And right now, talk to you so a connect right now, they watch this because they want for always. And right now, we system, we system right now. You see, Mark, our categorically clear. You see them like say then 11 and then 7. Now, so you see them. They defend and they attack. So the midfielders, them, my God. Magdalene out and see this game. You say go say, Pastor be tell me, the football so far so good. Now the entire amputee business, Sierra Leone, then go know say we prepared for this cup this year. We are totally prepared. We go play with a 3-3 formation.
Okay. So how many teams they compete inside this tournament? How many countries?
Well, now 15.
Okay. So which of the
Now
countries then
15
we get the big nations them or not
countries.
just the normal countries that we can go compete?
Oh, we get some new countries that we don't come in, like Uganda come in, Zanzibar there, Sierra Leone,
Okay.
Angola, to name few.
Okay. All right. So with the approach now where you want to use the formation where you don't explain, you think say you get the team for compete against this nation the way you don't mention? Okay, we will come to coach back as we they get some technical issue with day, but we go join them back now the show. Quick one inside all the news them where we get now the show. John Kista don't list some players the way he don't invite for training as the league don't get a break, so he don't call some home base players them about 27 home base players for training, and these are the players the way call. I'll just go through the names them. You get Mohamed N. Kamara for East Lions winner goalkeeper, Francisco Roma Mighty Blackpool goalkeeper, Ibrahim Sisse Eastern Tigers goalkeeper, Issa Isaac Coker, FC Cologne goalkeeper, and you get Mohamed Kanu, where now also a goalkeeper for Nimba Quado na Liberia. When I'm Mohamed Kanu, I think that's now Fishball, the goalkeeper, former East Lions goalkeeper, where the men Liberia for Nimba Quado. Remember, say he win best goalkeeper inside the Liberia League where be end. You also get Abu Dumbuya Eastern Lions midfielder, Yemi Dunia Eastern Lions defender, Saidu Fofana FC Cologne midfielder. You get Saidu Ba Kamara, Bo Rangers midfielder. Abubakar Samura, where they play for FC Cologne, na defender. You get Lamin Conte FC Johansen defender. Fala Fayumba, where they play for Bo Rangers, also na defender. Ishek Kamara, Bo Rangers defender. Ibrahim Ansari, FC Cologne defender. Joseph Sam, where they play for FC Johansen, na defender as well. Mahmoud Fofana, FC Cologne midfielder, and you get Philip Conte, FC Cologne midfielder. Abu Bakar Bangura, they play for Mighty Blackpool, now a forward. Kasim Toure, Central Parade, now a forward. You get Noble Darami, winner midfielder for Old Edwardians, and Masalaki Bangura, Eastern Lions midfielder. Ibrahim Toure, Cambo Eagles midfielder. And also now the list, now about 27 players though. You get Musa N. Kamara, where na Musa Tumbo for Bo Rangers, now forward. Prince Barry, Bo Rangers forward. Unisa Dumbuya for FC Cologne, midfielder, and Saiduman Sare, where they play for Wusum Stars, also now a defender. Well, this is now the list of home-based players where John Kista don't put together for training as then they get short break inside the league. Remember, say the team still they prepare for the African Cup of Nations, where Sierra Leone go return to after 25 years now. Cameroon inside 2022, and Sierra Leone go play them first match January 20 against January 11th. Pardon me, January 11th against the defending champion winner Algeria. We will move on with the show, and Leah just come to Pastor back. If you don't join me, Pastor, before they tell the news about the team where they don't call for training for Leon Star, I will talk about the approach with the teams the way you get. You don't explain your technical approach, but one go want for know if you think say you boys them really go able for match up to standard of the other teams the way that they go meet, because Sierra Leone been don't win this competition 1 or 2 times.
Magdalene, I want to tell you, we are totally prepared. And one thing, but this competition this year, the first 4 teams them that automatically the teams away we go semi-finals. They are totally qualified for the World Cup. We go take place in Turkey next year. So we are desperate. We are desperate. We don't want to come even number 3, number 4. We want to win the Nations Cup this year. We've never won it before. And this now the 6th Nations Cup, Amputee Nations Cup. Now we are the first country we host them. Liberia host them, Ghana host them, Kenya don't host them. Then Angola, then now Tanzania. We never win them. So now the first win this will they go win and so by God in power.
Okay. So with the training and all the thing the way the boys then don't they do, how you go assess the team at this moment?
Oh, Magdalene, I've been with the team now for 3 years. And I want to tell you, say this year, I get one of the best teams so far where you can think of. One of the best team. And we I not get no shadow of doubt. Say we they go win them. I not get no shadow of doubt because I believe on the boys, and the boys they don't tell me, they don't show me. When we just get meeting, I know the type confidence where they don't even tell the PRO. We say, no worry, one for Guy. And notice, we are the first team na Sierra Leone, we pay a courtesy call to His Excellency where he win election. Now we are the first call to His Excellency. And one for promise, we don't promise with excellency. So where would they go soon at Tanzania? One be the first discipline where they bring the Champions Cup to them. We go give His Excellency and the people of this country.
For quite a very long time now, we get the Paralympics games where they organize competitions and for different disabled sports them, but single leg amputee not been a part of them. But recently in one of the Paralympics committee congress where them be all side them be get the election, then be don't adopt the single leg amputee football into the system. When I don't get this information.
We don't get them. Then they make they into the system. But now they don't adopt them. And then they make you see one for go win them, where they begin for make sure say we tour. We then go see we play as them. I tell you, so we don't get first professional. And this competition where they go so na Tanzania. Other professionals and they about to be bath.
Okay. So with the Paralympics introduction now of the single leg amputee, what una they expect from the Paralympics Committee of Sierra Leone, and how una be receive this news that una self, because in the it means now Sierra Leone can go into Paralympic Games organized by the African continent and the world also.
Magdalene, to be sincere, we are extra happy. Oh, we say they don't adopt single leg football. We so happy. In fact, when the boys say yeah, and they say, wow, it's where which will be the pray for Nendo happen so now. It say people and go see talent, people and go see where talent and they in demonstration. So we so gladdy. What say gladdy? Yeah, and you see, I can tell people them some we lack the football. I go England, I do me coaching course, I finish am, I not take no able body team. I believe in them boys there. When I coach na parade, the last league, I be the coach for Shell Dwellers. I win the competition na parade. So when I come with my boys there, able team, I prefer with me amputees them.
Okay. So we dey see the boys then they train at the background. This is the single leg amputee team they train. And like you mentioned the first professional owner don't get where they I think they Tokyo or so. Where now is it for the
Yes,
James Lume? For the James?
that's him.
Yeah, I
Yes,
think it also
4
train
day
at the
James
show. It is
Lumet.
same. Yes, Sierra Leoneans should support us amputees. We are going to represent our beloved country, Sierra Leone, by His grace. We are going to do our level best for the country. One love to you, all my colleagues, amputee football player. What do you think about Fode being the first amputee professional footballer in Sierra Leone?
Oh, and Magdalene, I get one thing from you as a coach. When you they coach you boys them, you they know say this na a potential. I no be get no doubt in 4 day. When we play with friendly match, where we commemorate the January 6th invasion at the city, we play against Liberia. We defeat them by 2 goals to 1. And James score. James score. But one thing where James say before he left the shore of Freetown, he said, guys, he said, I'm not the best player among you all, but it just happened that I'm the first to be a professional. That thing they it trigger me where I read whether about they talk that talk they. It says some of una can play more than me. It say but Apple say na me force. It say na me they go make way for una. It say because where are they go demonstrate me talent, then go say other people.
Okay, so James get for the part of the squad where they go Tanzania. He go join una.
Yes. Now 11 players they left Sierra Leone on Wednesday. James they be the
Okay.
12 man. Right now while they talk to you
Oh,
so he don't get in ticket already, just they wait for left. The shore of Turkey.
okay. All right. Stay with we. I will take another news and come to you back for talk more on amputee football before we bring the program to an end today. But now let me take news about Sierra Leone players abroad. Well, we Salon players already abroad, as we always know, can do well in the various clubs. Them and one of the news where we get this week now that Alusign where they see we don't make a move to one of the clubs them na Spain, way na US than Pedro Usai he go continue football career as he go on loan from inside where he been there. Well, in brother they play for the same team, but Indo make a loan move so he will get more playing time after where he not be get much playing time na the other team where they be there. But now that he don't go Usai they expect he will get more playing time inside that particular club they were in a 40th league. Well, this now in brother we been there part of the squad today as them play we be they part of the squad when RB Linens where them began for win 2-1 against Real Betis na Real Betis B na the league where they play. So the Sierra Leone International when Alassane Koroma be the part of the squad and he be the part of the 2-1 victory where they get and now being one good result as it been enjoyed 21 minutes of game time where it be perform impressively and make sure say it do well now the left wing who side they be place out for play. Well, so far so good. The team they do well, and then don't get them seventh win inside 13 games. Where it means say then don't they second now the table above Real Betis B, where drop to 18th with the rest of the Premier RFEF teams them na the league. Inside also another salon player where where we dey follow now defender Usman Kake. Okay, before Usman Kake, let's just bring you the news about Yaya Kalonwe, also na a footballer. Well, him be don't get a ranking ahead of Victor Osimhen and Tam Abraham as best dribbler in the Italian league. Members say they play for Genoa and the youngster where where Sierra Leone has the one for let play for Salon, but anyway, we know waiting at the problem with that. Then we don't rank at number 22 inside the Italian top flight, 12 matches inside the 2021-2022 season. According to Foot Mob, Calon don't perform better inside in second debut season with success percentage of 66.7%. Where now be in statistics and you get the Ivorian left winger when Jeremy Boga is the way also now one of the best dribbler them inside Italy with 55.8. But this very good for Yaya as they're able for rate that means say they do well inside Italy and they above top strikers them like Tammy Abraham as well. Well, now been disappointing weekend for John as inside we get a narrow 1-0 loss to Quarabag. Well, you know say the midfielder been get a return to the club where when Keshler and since he been done return at the club, well he been pick up injury but he don't recover but then we get for loss this weekend. That I believe say it go bounce back. But for other news them inside the international, we see we female player also where na Rashida to Kamara been get a brace. We get a brace for Nora Vank as them being get for win against Ararat Armenia girls inside then 10-0 win at the Armenian Premier League. Rashida been scored inside the 65 and 69 minutes and it been also assist for the first goal and the last goal will be enough for let them win that particular match day. Well, that's not a fantastic performance from players them across Europe and across the world. I want to congratulate them. The one that we lost, I believe so them go bounce. But a lot of players and now they do round up matches now and leagues the way they play with some of the leagues them they can go into break for December and whilst others them still they continue for play. The likes of Usman Kake and all themselves they do well now the clubs them where then they play for. But continue for follow we page. We will continue for update you but more news and information we get for do with football and other sport them as well. Quick one, we go come back to Pastor Abraham, the coach for the amputee them as we round up now. Waiting go be you round up message and what are you want for assure Sierra Leoneans of victory as soon as go return from Tanzania, and when the competition actually they start?
It is start the 27th.
Okay, so who that now on a first fixture? Who that now they play first?
Uganda.
Yeah, I think the group in Group A, Group B, Group C, and Group D,
You
and
get Uganda, we get yeah,
okay.
B.
So on the
We the
20
group A.
Group B, yeah, on the 27th November, Sierra Leone they play against Uganda, where go be around 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Now the
Yeah,
JMK Park Stadium. Okay. And then after that, we now go play again on the 28th against Morocco. Now the same stadium. And on the 29th, we now go
yeah,
play against on the 29th, we will play against
Tanzania.
Tanzania. So these are big matches.
Yeah,
These are big matches anyway. So you
yeah.
get any clue? You get any clue about your opponents, them or whatsoever?
Yes. Like Tanzania, we don't meet them in Angola, but unfortunately we arrive late, so we'll not be able to meet them. But like Uganda, then Morocco will get some one thing, but my boys them they are prepared. Whether
Oh,
they need to be standard, they know they to be standard. We want to make sure say we they get all three we games them. We want to get the 9 points. We want to get a clean slate.
okay. Okay, thank you very much for joining us. Pastor Abraham, we are the head coach for the Sierra Leone National Single Leg Amputee team. We tell and plenty thank you for joining at the show this evening or this morning rather. And we go journey next week for another edition of this show. Continue to follow the page and subscribe to YouTube channel for more on sporting information. Me and I host Magdalene. Until then, thanks to you for viewing the show and thanks for following as well. Bye bye.